through matrix operations. Some dot product multiply that matrix. That is called matrix multiplication in linear algebra, right? How they are getting multiplied: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have a matrix. Here also we have a 1, 2, 3. We have to 4 multiply with these values, and the second value multiply with this values, and third is multiply with these values. After that, you have to sum it up all the things. So like this, the matrix multiplication also, you remember when you so matrix multiplication, how we are doing in Python and NumPy. So we have created some two matrices. So for matrix multiplication, one thing is should be common. Okay, the inner dimension must be same. Inner dimension in the sense we have a m cross n. Okay, the second matrix, right? It has n cross some other values. This inner dimension must agree. Okay, should be same. So the end result, how it comes after multiplying these things, it should be m cross p. Okay, so for this what is the for dot product, you have to use a at b, it will be getting multiplied, or otherwise numpy dot matrix multiplication. Okay, so you can so matrix multiplication, you can use this one or this one. Okay, so initial my when I studied these things, right, I got a doubt with what is a star b, that is also multiplication, right? A star b normally multiply with the element wise. Element wise multiplication. If you see this values and this value is getting differ. Why? 424, right? 14th multiply with the 31. Okay, it is 424. So element wise it's getting multiplied. But a matrix multiplication dot products is entirely different. It multiple with this row items multiply with the column of first column, and sum it up all the things. Okay, that is matrix multiplication. But here the normal star is a element wise. I will see in the next section element wise operation. Here what we are doing, element wise we are, all the things are multiplied element wise. This element is multiplied with this element, this one is multiplied with this one. Element wise we can do operation, and the addition, subtraction, and multiplication, division, we can do all the things. Element wise is getting applied. Okay, element wise. Okay, if you multiply the same element wise operation in list, it will you have to iterate all the elements if you use the list. But in single line, you can do it in NumPy. Okay, so element wise. Subtraction, all the element wise is getting applied. Okay, instead of here we have added two matrices. Okay, we have element wise, we have done element wise operation for two matrices, between the two matrices. Okay, here if you want to add anything in the scalar in single value, you should apply all the items. You can do, okay, you can do the same operations, okay, through some with some scalar values also. Okay, if you want to multiply with 0.05, add something, you can do this also. Okay, and next thing is matrix transposition. Okay, transposition in the sense the flipping the rows and columns. Okay, flipping. Okay, it is getting rows will become columns, column will become a row. You can do. Okay, so a dot t, it gives transpose values. Okay, Here row, a column, everything is flipped. See this value and this value. So that is called transpose. Okay, transposition. Okay, matrix is getting transposed. Inverse is inverse a to the, normally we have seen in this kind of notation, a to the power of -1. It's called inverse. Okay, 1 divided by a. It's called inverse. We can use a linear algebra here. You can create a inverse of matrix. Okay, so linear algebra dot inverse np, numpy has a linear algebra of functions. Through that we can create a inverse of a. If you want to inverse anything, you can create a inverse. Okay, inverse and transpose both are different. Okay, in two different way we can create a inverse of matrix. So reshape, we have a dimension. Okay, we have a dimension, we have a 2 cross 3. If you want to reshape 3 cross 2 or something, we can do. Okay, that is called reshape. So here we are having a line space. 0 is a minimum and max value. Between that 20 items is getting generated. 20 items, 20 numbers of arrays. Okay, we are having a shape 20 comma. Okay, it is a single dimension array. In this single dimension array we are putting some reshape. 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5 rows. It has a 5 rows and 4 columns. Matrix is getting generated. So we can use a reshape command. 5 rows and 4 columns is getting generated. So through reshape, if we check a shape, it is getting 5 comma 4. Okay, so what is the resize and reshape is the main difference. Okay, both are working functional ways, both are same, but what is the difference, we'll see here. Okay, reshape we can say. Okay, what is reshape and resize method difference? Okay, numpy has a np dot reshape and np dot resize method. The reshape methods returns everything is same. Okay, okay, the reshape, right, reshape returns modified shape without changing the original array. Reshape without changing the original array, it gives the reshape array matrix. But resize method changes the in original array. Okay, so you see the difference. Reshape, when to use reshape and resize. If you don't want disturb your original array, means you can use reshape. Otherwise, if you can use resize. So here we are having some reshape method. Okay, we have some a array. It has a 9 elements. In we are changing 3 cross 3, reshape it to 3 cross 3. Okay, if you check a shape, right, still 9. Okay, this because it's not changing into the original array. Okay, reshape is not disturbing the original array. But if you use a resize, the same thing applied with the resize function. So if we are checking the original shape, a dot shape means it gives a 3. The original is getting changed here. Okay, you see the difference between the resize and reshape, right? Okay. Next thing is stacking arrays. Stacking arrays means we have to how to, what are the different ways we can concatenation, right, within arrays. We have a two different matrix here, right? We can concatenate with the horizontal way, or we can concatenate with vertical way. Okay, vertical or horizontal, we can do two different type of stacking: H stack and V stack. Horizontal stacking and vertical stacking is nothing but concatenate. Okay, append. So we have a two matrices. Okay, horizontally we have to use np dot add stack, means horizontally stacking. Okay, horizontally a and b getting stacked horizontally. Okay, so it will be increasing, and the rows are same but the column is getting increased. If it is a vertical state, what is a vertically is getting stacked. Okay, uh, columns are same, but a row is getting increased. Okay, so main thing is next thing is broadcasting. Okay, what is the broadcast? So we have seen some element wise operation. We have seen some scalar values, right? If you append any scalar, and the scalar values is getting added with all the elements. Okay, how it is getting how it is getting done in NumPy. Normally, internally, what it will do is this value is getting broadcasted. Okay, element wise is getting broadcasted. After that, it will be getting added to each element. Okay, so that is called broadcasting. So scalar values are getting broadcasted. That is called broadcasting. Okay, there is some conditions are there for using broadcasting. Okay, okay. Here in scalar values we have seen, but here if you see, we have what is that a row number of rows is 4 cross 3, right? Here 4 comma 1. So normally what it shows some error because it has a 4 cross 1. Okay, 4 cross 1 rows 4 and 1. Okay, but in broadcasting what it happens, the end is always 1. If it is a 1, the next one is the tailing axis for arrays must be the same size or 1. Here in broadcasting it is 1. That's why this array is right getting broadcasted to 3 rows. Default 1 row, 1 column is getting broadcasted. So I will share the document, go through it. Okay, so B is getting broadcasted like this. Okay, vector B is a broadcasted. This one is getting broadcasted. This one is getting broadcasted. After that is getting added. Okay, the operation is happening. That is called broadcasting. Okay, so in broadcasting the tailing axis is always 1. Okay, if it is a scalar doesn't matter, it is getting the values getting broadcasted. If it is a vector, so vector it should be in axis size is 1. Okay, then only it's getting broadcasted. Okay, here we will see example. So we have created some a random okay matrix. What is the size here? 4 cross 3. Okay, here we have created okay a one dimension matrix. Okay, 4 cross 1. So we are getting applying some operations a plus b. It is getting added. So if you see here, right, 2 plus 4 6, 2 plus 4 6, 3 plus 4 7, 1 plus 4 5. So all the things getting applied. Okay, because the element size is 1 here, that's why it's getting broadcasted to uh, another 2 rows. Okay, that's why it's getting added. Okay, this is the one way. Condition is it should be the axis size is 1. Okay, so you suppose if you are using two different, we are having a two different array here, 4 cross 3 and 4 cross 2 array. 4 cross 3 and 4 size wise is getting different, right? 4 cross 3 and 4 cross 2 is different. Size wise is getting varied. That's why operands, good operands means in the operation whatever we are using that in value items, right? That is called operands. Operands could not be broadcast together with shapes. Okay, shapes are getting different. But if it is a 4 comma 1 means it will work, because the condition for broadcast is it should have single axis. That's why it's getting broadcasted to 3. Okay, single axis getting broadcasted into 3 columns. But here 4 comma 2 is not getting broadcasted here. That's why it shows error. So inbuilt it has a broadcasting. Okay, if you use a single axis, it is getting broadcasted. If it is more than one, it should not be. Otherwise, it should be same. 4 cross 3. 4 cross 3 means it will work. It will work. See here, it will work. It shows error. This is because row column mismatch. It will work because broadcasting is happening here. Okay, that is important properties in NumPy matrix. Okay. And next thing is, if you want to load, because everything we have to load, right? Because whatever we have created random numbers through random numbers. But if you want to real data through NumPy, we can use load text, np.load text. Okay. Normally we are storing in the data in CSV or text file. We can load those data in NumPy. Okay. We have to use this command. Skip rows, one parameters is there. Skip rows, or when the file has some delimiter, we can use you can specify the delimiter character. Skip rows is normally if you have any data in the text or any files, the first row is normally is a header, right? We can skip rows. We can skip the first row normally.